hours.
Yeah, no, you're good. Normally we're understanding, like that day we were understanding and we didn't come back the next day and look for him.
Right.
That's also a lie because her coworkers came back. Those two didn't come back, not Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but two other officers came back. So that's also a lie. Well, I'll just say that's a piece of misinformation, to put it that way.
We understood that he's broken
Trying to
down.
make herself look
Well,
good.
he said that somebody or Jeremiah called, and they said that they were complaining, and he said once he moved over here, I said, "Dude, you sure?" He said, "Yeah, I'm good because I'm not in that same parking lot. So I'm over here, so there should be no problem." I said, "Okay." So I've been working on it every day since, and we got
And it was no problem. I sat in that parking lot for another 4 or 5 days. Cops passing by every day. Nobody bothered me.
down to almost done, and he was supposed to be moving out of town Monday. That's why I got to work on it tomorrow. And then his was broke down. His starter was bad, and I went to U4 this morning and got a starter for him for $40. I almost did it for free.
Dang, that's a good deal.
I only charged him $12. I used to do a lot more, but just to help him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, his car's going the way he can drive it, but it's not 100% the way he can do his car. So that's what I was going to do tomorrow. And then you guys should have it. But he didn't say nothing about it. If he knew about it, he would have probably been here.
Exactly.
But I don't think he knew about it, to be honest with you.
He says he doesn't, but I remember telling him, I said, I know he says he doesn't, but I remember telling him a couple of times that it's the whole plaza.
Okay, so which one is it, Officer Grimey? First you said you told me one time. Well, first you actually told me one time. Then you said you told me 3 times. Now you're saying it's a couple times. You see how she's changing her story? Because she's clearly lying.
I mean, if you would have told me, that's the first thing I remember. They told me to get the hell out of here for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he would have said it, but kind of weird. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So I'll get that moved tonight, and then tomorrow when it gets out, I'll come pick him up. Figure it out. All right, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you being understanding.
Tomorrow.
So if you're still with me, I appreciate your time because, I know the video got a little long, but I had to show you, everything I showed you so you can get the details. I don't want you to miss any details. So now I want to talk about why I believe this actually happened to me. Like I said earlier, I believe that, Officer Grimey is a suspected racist or white supremacist. And I say that because the only difference between me and this person you're going to read about is the color of our skin. Now, this person got service and help from not only Officer Grimes, but Officer Grimey and her father, also helped. So I'm just going to get into it. Proclamation. Whereas Officer Courtney Grimey began her journey as a police officer with the city of Ormond Beach on June 30th, 2021, Officer Grimey was born and raised in Daytona Beach as a graduate of Mainland High School, resident of Ormond Beach for a number of years, first police officer in her family, yada, yada, yada. All right. Whereas on October 24th, 2021, Officer Grimey was enjoying a day off. She noticed a post on social media from a friend and former Taekwondo student, Miss Jody Rosen, all right, who needed assistance. Ms. Rosen had blown a tire and was traveling south on I-95, was stuck on the side of the interstate. Ms. Rosen contacted roadside assistance, but was informed that it could take hours for them to arrive at the scene, and it was starting to get dark outside. Ms. Rosen took to social media in the hopes that someone would sit with her while she waited for their arrival. Whereas Officer Grimey responded to Mrs. Rosen's post, inquiring if the service had arrived yet. Mrs. Rosen indicated that she was still waiting, and Officer Grimey jumped into action. Officer Grimey and her father located Ms. Rosen on I-95 and changed her tire before the service arrived. Mrs. Rosen and her husband are extremely appreciative of Officer Grimey and commend her dedication to protect and serve the Ormond Beach community above and beyond her regular duties. And whereas the extraordinary act of kindness and selfless display of compassion by Officer Grimey to her friend, keyword, and former citizen, whatever that is, in crisis are what make all of us proud. Interesting. Now, therefore, I, Bill Partington, Mayor of the City of Ormond Beach, Florida, do hereby proclaim December 8th, 2021 as the day to recognize Officer Courtney Grimey in the city of Ormond Beach and invite all citizens to join me this day in paying tribute to our heroic officer for her outstanding display of kindness and compassion in assisting the public. Please. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the city of Ormond Beach, Florida, to be affixed this 8th day of December in the year of our Lord, 2021, Bill Partington, Mayor. So, clearly from the video you just saw, there was no compassion, there was no kindness, there was no heart. She was totally heartless to me in my condition. And the only reason I can think that she treated me like this or like that and treated this person like this is because this person is a white person and a so-called friend, whatever they called her in there. Now, I'm not one to be throwing around the term racist and white supremacist loosely because I know it takes one to prove one. But the only difference between me and this person, besides a gender, is our skin color. Now, she could be a man-hater. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Long story short, you saw how she treated me. Y'all saw how I responded. I was not violent in any way. I was not disrespectful in any way. I was just treated like, a common criminal because I had car trouble. And, I'm out here trying to build a business on the road and grow the business and employ people and so they could feed their families. And this is how I get treated because I break down in Florida. Like, really? Okay. All right. So long story short, again, I appreciate your time. And at this point in the video, I just want to ask if you felt, that I was treated wrong and you want to help me to restore my business, I would ask that you donate $1 to the GoFundMe link, just $1 to the GoFundMe link, and share the video with one person who may have $1 to also donate and help me get back on the road so I can, get back to living my best life. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all see how black men get treated when we have car trouble by officers like Officer Grimey, and y'all see how, white women get treated when they break down. So if I'm wrong, I'll just have to stand on that being wrong. I don't mind admitting I'm wrong. And with that said, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for the $1. Peace.